You're welcome to another segment of my video. This is Dr. Kings and this is Gist with K, a YouTube channel where we discuss matters of national importance. On today's segment of my video, I want to introduce somebody to you, and guess who we have for you today? He is no other person than
Lexus Boi.
Swagger down the street with your red lips and funky beat. You better hold your head up to the sky. I'm gonna
he will be telling us all he knows about cars that made him get that name, Lexus Boi. Uncle, I would like to buy this car. So on today's segment of my video, I want to introduce to you my friend, my boy, my team, and my training partner in the gym is no other person than Clayton Uchechukwu Inhejeto, aka Lexus Boi. But I will allow him to introduce himself officially and specially the way he will want it for the sake of this video. So you are welcome to Gist with K. What is your name?
My name is Lexus Boi, also known as Desperation.
Okay. Why do you go by the name Lexus Boi?
I go by the name Lexus Boi because I like all Lexus because they are like they are beautiful, and that makes me go have the knowledge to name myself Lexus Boi.
Okay. Have you driven any Lexus car before?
Yeah.
You know how to drive?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 15.
He's 15 and he knows how to drive. And he has driven a Lexus car before.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm a car owner and I own a Lexus, I will not allow him to drive if I have not seen him driving any before. But at his age, I've seen him driving before. So I can comfortably give him my car key to drive because I've seen him done that before. So we'll be asking him questions on his knowledge about cars. Okay? Stay tuned with us. When did you start driving?
At the age of 12.
That means 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Which car did you drive first? Your first car to start with?
My first car was a Audi.
Audi.
Yeah.
Manual or automatic?
Auto.
Okay. Who taught you how to drive?
I actually taught myself, but someone put me through.
You taught yourself. How?
Like I watched my uncle and auntie when they were driving. So I said one day I would try it. Then I tried it one day and someone put me through.
Okay. His driving skill started as a self-taught. Nobody taught him. He learned how to drive by observation. After observation, he had to try it. So the day you tried it, who was there with you?
My auntie.
And she allowed you to drive her car? Wow. Allowed him to drive her car. That means he has exhibited enough confidence before them. He has let them know that he can separate his onions from his cucumber when it comes to driving. I think that was what will make an aunt or uncle to allow him drive at that age of 12 or 13, 3 years ago. So when you drove that car that day, what was their reaction like?
You're like, oh, Lexus Boi, you can drive like this. Like, how was your leg reaching the shed and all those stuff. So I just explained to her that I used to watch her when she's driving, and she understood. Then she said, "Oh, I see." Then since that day she believed me that I could drive.
Okay, you heard him. I currently use Honda Elysium 2008 model. Although the pedal is a bit height and the seat is high, also the interior is cozy. But sometimes my fear used to be, if you are sitting on this seat is high, will you see the road? But I've saw him driving a Toyota Corolla, and that of Audi I've not seen him, but Toyota Corolla I've seen him. Sometimes I deliberately give him key. I say, drive this car out and watch for him, or sometimes open the gate for him to see him driving my estate, and he has done that. So that means he did not started driving today, and I have confidence he can drive. That's why I'm giving him that opportunity or that chance to drive. Okay, tell me how much you know about Lexus cars.
I know like 100% knowledge. I have 100% knowledge of Lexus cars.
Okay, can you explain more about that?
Like in Lexus, there are types of Lexus. There are different types of Lexus. There is salon and there is Jeep one. So I think in is like the Jeeps are more than the salon. Yeah, because there are different types of Jeeps. There's Lexus LX 600. That's the latest one, which is over 200 and something million. While there's LX 570, which is over 100 and something million. While there's GX 460 and there's a Lexus GX 470. Currently the Lexus GX 470, they are trying to upgrade it to Land Cruiser 2022 model. That one that is big, because if you notice, if you go and check Google now, Lexus are product of Toyota. That's why you see most of Toyotas. If you go to giji.ng or Jumia, you want to order a part of Corolla that's to upgrade your Corolla or in Volkswagen Camry, you see the right Lexus face, because Toyota is a part of Lexus, and that is Lexus brought the upgrading face. So that's why you see most of Toyota, like Toyota Volkswagen, most of them they are upgrading their Lexus to like IS. No IX 350, they are upgrading to their Lexus IS 350 face. So from there, I was going, and I liked Lexus. So I had knowledge of Lexus because Lexus is the kind of car that is smooth to drive, cheap to maintain, and nice, good. Like it does not have issues much.
Wow, I'm not giving a thought to Lexus. Even when I had the opportunity to buy one, I told my friend then, I said, I don't like this car. Yes, I know that Lexus is a product of Toyota, but I wasn't a Toyota person. I wasn't a Lexus person. I had the opportunity to get, is it ES, one of the saloon ES 250 or
Yes,
350,
250.
something like that. But I wasn't interested in Lexus then. But from what he explained, Lexus is one of the cars that is easy to maintain.
Yeah,
Maybe I should give it a try by 2025 or 2026. What do you think about that?
yeah.
Okay, Lexus Boi is not just a Lexus professional, as the name connotes, Lexus Boi. He didn't know much about Lexus alone. He is into car dealership. I've seen a lot of times he called me, sent me message, this car is up for sale, this car is up for sale. And when you look at his networking, he have this strong network with car dealership and other car dealers that he can also get a car up for sale and close the deal. So tell me, what do you know? How did you start selling cars and meeting people who sell cars? How did you come into car dealership?
My uncle was a car dealer, was once a car dealer. Then I used to go to his shop sometimes to what I used to do to look at all his cars. And I started liking cars from there. And I would now play, ask him how much for this car, ask him how much for this car, ask him just to buy it. Then from there I had the knowledge for cars. So anybody that is selling their car, I would go ahead, ask them for a number. Then when I have someone that is looking for a car, like someone that is my friend or family friend or my friend or a person to me, when he is looking for a car, I'll give him the person number and he gets the car. So from there I started growing my business, start being a car dealer, growing. That's how I looked to know much about cars.
Okay, that's good. Before we proceed on this video, he is on TikTok and he's doing so well there. Can you give us your TikTok handle so that people can follow you?
My TikTok name is I1305 on TikTok.
I am unstoppable 3005 or 1305. So you can follow him on TikTok and also see more of what he's doing. Okay, he said he came into joined or he became a car dealer or joined car dealership going to observe his uncle who was once a car dealer. You see, he learned all these things by observation. So if we are doing a business that is legit, that worth learning, allow younger people to come close. Allow them to pay you a visit. You never can tell the impact you are making on their life. He came to know much about cars going into his uncle dealership store. From there, he learned all he think he need to learn. Now specialize his interest on Lexus. Yes, he knows much about Mercedes too, but we are not talking about Mercedes today. Maybe on our next video. But for the purpose of this video, Lexus Boi, the name Lexus Boi have come to stay because he can tell you much that he knew about Lexus. And what you have to tell our audience, if you want to make a suggestion for someone who want to buy car, what kind of car or brand of car would you suggest for the person to buy?
For a man that's a young person, I suggest you buy a RX 330 2008 or RX 250 2019 or Lexus ES 330 2008 or Lexus ES 350 2010 model, because that would be good for a young person. While for a lady, I suggest you get a Lexus RX 330 or Lexus GX 460 or a Lexus IX 350. While for old men, I suggest you get a Lexus LX 570 or Lexus LX 600. But if you don't really have that much money for Lexus 570 and Lexus 600, you go for Lexus ES 330 or Lexus ES 350 or 300 or RX 300. But mainly that RX 300 is an old model, which is not that fine, make people look down on you. But I suggest you for the RX 330.
Wow, we make people look down on you. So the reason why people are going after Lexus is so that people will look up to them. So if you are somebody who wants people to look up to you, consider Lexus. And well, this is the end. We've come to the end of our interactive section with Lexus Boi on this segment. If you want to start, maybe a young person, a young lady, an old man or advanced man, you want to make use of Lexus, you heard what he said, give it a try. And I believe with what I've observed from him, his knowledge about the car, especially Lexus, you will not regret it. See you on our next video. What do you have to say, your final word for this session?
My final word is that if you don't have money to maintain Lexus, though the maintenance is not cost, like it's not cost, but if you don't have money to maintain Lexus, go for a Corolla, because most of the Lexus these days we are seeing they chop way too much. Go for a Corolla, or go for a Voltron, or go for a Camry. Bye guys, see you next on our next video. Subscribe our channel Dr. Gistwithkay and on TikTok Dr. Shinks. Thank you guys.
Thank you for staying thought far. See you on our next video. This is Gistwithkay, a YouTube channel where we discuss matters of national importance, and I have Lexus Boi on this segment today.
Yeah.
See you on our next video. Stay strong and stay blessed. Until we see you again.
Yeah.